This is Irontrader, and this is midday trading. So we're going to take a look here and see what's going on with crude oil and with natural gas. And we're going to take a look here today at Tesla, TSLA. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil and natural gas. Now, natural gas here, the EIA report came out, and there was a build of 18 BCF. They're expecting a build of 31 BCF, and that's why you can see, obviously, it ran up here, and then she came right down here, and now we are flatlined. Okay, let's take a look here at crude oil here first. Now, crude oil, look at here what we got. See, yesterday we had this big-ass green candle, and where did it go? This is why you trade the charts right at the 200-day SMA. Now, today we got a little bit higher, but if you watch my morning video, I said if it can't hold that 200-day, then we're going to be looking for this 8-day simple moving average here next, okay? So let's take a look here at the downside. So this is what we're watching right now, 77.08, okay? That's the key level that we're watching is this 8 simple moving average on a closing basis. It's got to close above that. Now, again, if that's lost here, you're going to go 76.98. Then we have 76.40. We have down here at 76.04. That's going to be a very, very key level. And then we can come all the way down here to yesterday's low. You're looking at 75.18. And then your big retest down here at 74.59. The whole key is going to be based on this 8 simple moving average. Very simple. This is why you trade the old charts, okay? So when you get up there to this 200-day like we had yesterday, you sell into that situation, and then you see what's happening the following day. Now, it just had popped up a little bit, but again, then you want to make sure that it's going to hold this 8 SMA here. Then we could take maybe a scalp long, and it could go up here. Now, again, you close below that 8-day, and we're going to come down here and probably retest yesterday's low or even lower at that 74.59 here. Okay, so just remember that. Now, OPEC, had their meeting there today, and they came out and they left everything the same. Now, they have these voluntary cuts, I should say, is what they put on, okay? So what they're going to do, they want to just eliminate those, or you could weed out of those here in October. Now they're going to say, well, wait a minute here. We might extend those voluntary cuts here. We might not do that because price of oil is dropping on down, because that's what everybody's looking at is like, say, if I come into October, and they're going to start adding oil here, this is not going to be good for the price of oil. It's going to come right on down. All the traders know this. So now they're going to say, okay, maybe we might change that a little bit. So just keep your eye on OPEC, okay, because they change their mind all the time. But again, they're always looking for higher price, okay? So for today, just watch this key, 77.08. That is everything. If we can get back above that, then we just follow the resistant levels again here. You're looking at 77.69 here. We have 78.19. We look at 78.87, and then we're looking at that 78.55. That's your 200-day, and then we could maybe go to today's high. You're looking at 78.88, and then realistically, you're looking at that 50-day at 79.25. But everything right now is based on this 50-day. Just like I said, always watch this situation, because we could have it like what we had here. Okay, so if this comes back up and holds that 8-day, then it might be a good trade again, just like what we had here. But if it doesn't, then we can come down and retest all these levels and possibly even at 74.59. So just watch that 8 SMA. It is everything. Okay, natural gas. Well, you can see the little pop-up that we had. You got above that 8 SMA here, but you know so far you got to close above it. You can't just pop up and come on down. That don't mean dick. Okay, you got to close above it. But this is how I knows that report. They were expecting 31 BCF. Okay. And it came in at 18, so that was a good pop and a drop there. Okay, so that was, if you're quick enough here, like I was here, UNG was a really good trade. The bottom was 13.99, 13.39, and the top was 14.06 there. Okay, so you had roughly what do you have? 66 cents going on there. I didn't get 66 cents, but I got 45 cents out of UNG. That was a very good scalp. And then I scalped KOLD there. I got 50 cents out of the KOLD there. Okay, so really, really good trading here, but you got to be quick. You got to watch those EIA numbers there when it pops, and then when you get a drop. Once you start seeing that pop and that coming on down here, then you can want to watch that 8-day. You can't hold it. Boom, she comes right on down. Okay, now the positive divergence here is still working. Okay, is still good here, but what we have here is just basically a sideways action. So here's what we have to look at today. Okay, two things. Very, very easy. Okay, look at that bottom, 1.99. That is everything. If you lose it, you're going down to 1.90. Just that simple. Upside, here we are. 8 SMA. okay, if you can get above that, okay, and close above that 2.07, then right there is your target at 2.18. Just that simple, okay? But right now you're trading this range, 1.99 to your 8 SMA here. That's the range we're trading, okay? You break above, we know where we're going to go. You break below, we know exactly where it's going. However, you might just keep trading this range here, so you got to be quick, okay? Now, however you trade, I use UNG, you can use Boyle, you can use options, you can use, you know what I'm saying, anything that you want, okay? There's other things to trade, but I use UNG because I trade so many different things. It's easy in, easy out. Okay, that's the reason I do it. Right now, I'm flat. I have no position. Okay, I'm just waiting to see here to see what kind of range would trade. But just watch that 1.99 at the bottom and watch that key 8 SMA on the top. You break above, we know where we're going to go. You break below, we know where we're going. Crude oil here, just watch that 8 SMA. You close below that, then we're going to have all these candles here, and then your big retest is that 74.59. We get back above it, we can follow the candles up here. Your big target is going to be 78.55, your 200-day, and then possibly your 50 SMA here at 79.26. Easy peasy. Okay, let's take a look here at Tesla. Okay, now Tesla here and NVIDIA, those are my two favorite trades. I already got two trades in on NVIDIA, and I got where am I here? On the short side, on the Tesla, is I have one trade, and it's still going right now on TSLS, okay? Easy way to trade Tesla on the short side, TSLS. On the long side, obviously, TSLA, okay? Now, the reason this is one of my favorite trades is because of the movement. It moves. It's got big volume. You can get in, out. That is awesome. Okay, so let's take a look here what we had. Now, we ran right up yesterday. We got a high of 234.68. But all you have to do is look to the left here. What do we have? 234.27. See, that's your resistance level. Let me see if I can pick that up a little bit here, make it a little bit better. Yeah, see, okay, see? So always look to the left of the chart. That's what we're looking at, okay? So you had 234.27. Yesterday we had 234.68. Okay, but this is why it's a trading stop. Look at these candles here. Look at this movement. Okay, so just look at what we had here today. You had a high of 231.87 and a low of 221.63. Okay, look at that. Okay, you got 10 points worth of movement here. Okay, and same way with the upside situation. Okay, so this is what we had. Always look to the left for that double top situation, and that's pretty much what we had. Now, today, you notice that we had a higher low. I mean, a lower high, and then we had this lower. Once you start breaking yesterday's low, okay, that 226, that's when you got to get in and take this trade all the way on down here. Okay, because you never want to have that because it ends up just like what we have here. Once you start losing that low, boom, down she goes. Down goes Frazier. Okay, so let's look at what we're looking at now. So far, the low is 221.63. What you want to do is watch this bottom right here at 220 flat. That's going to be very, very key, okay? 220 flat. Now, again, if that is lost, then we're going to come right over here, look at this price channel, 214.71, okay? That's right here. This is all this level right here. That's 240. That's why you use the price channel. It makes your life a lot easier, okay? See room. That's what you're looking for. That's going to be your target. Now, I'm not saying it might get there. It just might get down to the low of this candle at 220. Okay, and then we can have another scalp back up again. Because look what we got here. Red, green, red, green, red, green, red, maybe copper green. Okay, so never have an opinion. Just trade the chart. So this is what you're looking. Key level is going to be this 220. That's what we're looking for, 220 flat. If that's lost, then we can come all the way down here to this 214.71, and obviously below that you have 208.14, your 50-day, and then we have your 200-day here sitting way below that down at 204. But let's not worry about all that. That's just like to show you where it could possibly go. Now, upside, what we want to watch is right here, okay? See this? 226.36. That's going to be very key. That's your 8 simple moving average. Then we can look at today's high. You're looking at 231.87. We come over to the top of this candle. You look at 232.41. And then we look at yesterday's high sitting at 234.68. Now, this is going to be the gap, okay? See why we had this gap, the fill right down here? We are in the middle of the gap, but we did not fill this, okay? So if we can get above this key level, 234.68, okay, then we have this 21-day at 241.63. But right here, the bottom of this candle, 245.63, that's the fill, okay? So gap fill, but now we look at the top of this candle, 234.68, that's the top. There's your gap now. and then there's going to be your fill. Okay, but you're right in the center of it, and it could not make it up. So upside, watch that 8 SMA, 226.37. Very, very critical. If we can get above it, we just look at today's high, 231.87, 232.41, and then this is the boy we're looking at, 234.68. Above that, right there, that's your target, 241.64, and then right at the bottom of there is 245.63. Then obviously, if you can get above that, then we just look here to the rest of this candle. So what do we have here? You got 249.44. You got here top of this candle here, you're looking at 253.21. Then we have 255.76. Okay. Then we just followed all the way back, 257.14. Okay, 258.47. What do we got there? 258.62. Then we can just start rattling all this here. 259.44, 265.61, 267, and there's your big retest at 271. You crack 271, okay, bottom line, you're going to go to 300. That's just that simple. You might not get right there. You might go 299.9, but you're going to head towards that $300 mark. But right now, we just have sideways action, and we got this like an island kind of a situation, okay? That's really what you don't want to see because we got to get this gap filled here one way or the other. Now, again, on the bottom here, well, again, you just have to really watch this bottom of this candle, 220 flat, and then you can come down to that 214.71, and then possibly all the way down to 208.14 here. Now, here on the weekly chart here, you can see where it went up, try to get into that 200-day so far for the week, but just can't make it, okay? Now, what we want to watch here is this 8 SMA here on the weekly chart. That's 217, 39.40, okay? So this is what you want to watch here on a weekly basis, okay? So as long as we're holding this, this has a good opportunity here to just do, again, like what we're doing, and rip right back up here again, okay? So that is going to be the key. But realistically, if this wants to go higher towards that 271, you got to close above that 233.08, okay? That's just reality. Got to get above that 200 SMA here. Not just pop and drop, but get above that, and then she can go higher. But if you look at this 8 SMA here, see like for the week, okay? So we were below all this here. See this? Now this is a perfect bear flag situation. See the pole? Bear flag. See this? Pole, another bear flag, okay? Then what you do is we are below that 8-day. Now when you popped above it, look how nice it held this 8 simple moving average here, okay? On the close, yeah, did it strike down? Yeah, but for the week, it closed back up. See this? So this 8-day is going to be very, very important. And you got to hold this on a closing basis on a weekly basis by Friday. That's the key, 217.41. If not, then you're going to start dropping it down here, and we can come all the way on down. But as long as we hold it, look how many weeks that it's held. Okay, look at this, all the way on up here. As long as you hold this, this has a good shot of going and rallying right back up again. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here after your pit close, and we'll go take a look here at crude oil and natural gas. Remember, trade this market. It's an awesome market. The Dow's down 540. Who gives a shit? The NASDAQ is down 324. Who gives a shit? Trade it both ways. There's money both ways. Direction here, okay? Tesla, great trade here going on here, okay? So on the short side, okay? Never have opinion. Look at NVIDIA. I scalped it twice. I'm in another scalp right now. I'm going to see how this is all going to shake out. Okay, remember, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.